I think it's about high time now to finish off this second great war of the world. Basically the Second World War. And it's going not too well for our enemies, our foes, considering that most of, basically, Russia, actually most of their land possessions are occupied now by our forces, mostly Japanese, who are being extremely good, and the Chinese that are coming in from the side here to take over India. So, as much as they are currently in the lead, it's mostly because of the early battles, but our occupation will soon get to the point where it's too much for them to bear. So let's just kick on the time. It's basically a matter of time at this point, unless something completely unforeseen happens. But I don't see United Kingdom being able to turn this tide, because they are the only one in this war still with the capability of turning it around. Because France right now has been completely wiped out. We have Russia, which basically has been wiped out. Now Germany wants to set third war of German aggression against Italian restoration of order. Wait. Italian restoration of order to the Venetian provinces against Italian Social Republic. Wait, why is that the German aggression war? Wait, what? Well, I mean, everyone is jumping on Italy now, so I should probably do the same. Oh. But how is it called the Third War of German Aggression then, if it's just... It should be called the War of Restoration of Order to the Venetian provinces. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm joining the war. I'm not going to participate in it, but I'm joining it out of solidarity to the German state and to show my deepest sympathies with whatever. Doesn't matter. But otherwise, other than that, I think I could probably dedicate all my time now to domestic things and not really care about the war, because the war is virtually over. I could expand some factories. There's a ton of factories in the country, and well, I mean, there's the fifth greatest industrial power in the world. That should say something. Do we actually get industrial power from having the Suez Canal, or did I see that wrong? No, we get prestige, of course, for having the Suez Canal. We also get quite a bit of prestige from having Mecca the holy city. So, you know, get a lot of prestige passively. They said something about having... Oh god, the British. But I think the Germans will take over that, kicking out the British from Nairobi and Garissa. And the rest of it, I mean, here they have been defeated. Here the French are about to be defeated. And the stupid Arab revolts keep popping up. And, yeah. This is just basically waiting for the war score to tick over in our advantage. The total military strength right now, basically only United Kingdom. Russia has nothing left at all. I mean, nothing left at all. Finland has nothing, Bawalpur, nothing. Baroda has something, Travancore has a bit, and France has a slight bit. But it's nothing really. And, I mean, considering the war, probably should continue with the war things. Great war experience. I mean, should I read that as it's been a great war experience, or is it a great war experience? I think I'm certain it's the latter, but whatever. It's fun to think otherwise. Pulled back the 9th Army. Do I have any other armies left in what is now Russia? Here, but these are my interest zones. I want Azerbaijan, and I want... what was the other place I wanted? Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. So they better give it to me. Force the United Kingdom to dismantle Empire. Ooh, that will be a contention point if I've ever seen any. Interesting. I completely agree. And now I have... was it gas attack or was it gas defense that I finally got? Because that was messing with me before. Military direction is gas defense capability. Now I can actually stand up to the British and not get slaughtered by them. How amazing. I mean, it's such a joy. So something... Wait, are we at peace with France? Are we at peace with everyone? No, only France. What happened with France? I want to see that. France accepted the peace. Great war capitulation. Slightly disappointing, but I mean, at least the war is over for these guys. They can go home. You know, feed their children, I guess. Something like that. I'll have to redo these armies anyway, like I always do. But, I mean, after the Great War, you should be expected to have to redo some armies. Also, like, some of them doesn't really matter. I can just buy new armies, I was going to say. To build new armies. In fact, I can do that right now. I'm earning tons of money. Just a shitload of money. I'm rich as no one else. So, I can do this. I can get some more stuff. Here I have 7511. Okay, 7511. So I will do a couple of armies now. Not in Africa, but in Europe. So here will be basically 14. And then, was it 5? So it should be until 24. And then 2 of the... No, this is Misri. Misri, don't be here. I'm going for Europeans now, and I will add you all others later. Should I try with having airplanes? It seems a bit dangerous to try with airplanes already. So I'll do that later. Did I remove that other rally point? I did. Everyone is now gathering in Ankara. Which is all good for me. Let the chips fall as they may, as is my... Oh! Finally got peace! This is this is a horrible border. Horrible border. Acquire Azerbaijan, acquire Georgia, dismantle constructions in Crimea, Great War capitulation. So Germany is going to be flush with new cash, basically, from all the capitulations happening. And now it's just Britain left. And Britain has the well, contention of not wanting to be dismantled, their entire empire. Japan demands a lot of things like that from them. United Kingdom, in turn, wants me to dismantle my empire, which is never going to happen. And I would be very, very mad at Germany if they agreed to such an outrageous demand. Because now the only problem is that we can't really launch an invasion on United Kingdom itself, the island or whatever of Britannia, whatever you call it. All we can do is basically attack India here, which has already been completely occupied, I might add. There's still some things around here that has not been, like Burma has not been completely occupied. Things like Vietnam, for some reason the British decided to go for some Vietnam here. And of course Malaysia has not been occupied either. And first now are we finally going to defeat the Hong Kongians here, or Cantonese. British Cantonese, I might add, but the Cantonese nonetheless. But I think the problem is that Germany is being a bit distracted right now with the second war here that's going on. Italian restoration of order to Italian provinces. That implies that it's Italy being the aggressor, yet the war wasn't called that when Italy called me. Or Germany called me. Never mind, I don't care. They can call it whatever they want. It doesn't really matter at all. So now with... oh, they're actually getting upgraded immediately. I have such a good capitalist crew. Anyway, open all the states, give them some subsidies. Is that kind of train we're running this time of year. Economy is still doing amazingly well. This army is not even worth having anymore. This army I might as well disband. I don't expect to be in a lot of wars going forward, honestly. Not in the near future, anyway. Wars will always happen, but... I mean, come on. Can't be wars the entire time. Maybe I should just disband all of these armies. They are all damaged. So I'll have to rebuild a bunch of new... Wait, is this Ivory Coast? Really? Why do you have soldiers in my land? I'll basically have to rebuild all my African soldiers, but that's fine, I can do that. No problem. I just switch the rally point and then basically recruit everyone in Africa. That should be very nice. It's a shame that I didn't manage to get Armenia, but my infamy didn't really allow it. But we got some nice fruit here from Georgia, maybe some grain as well. How about mafia? No, I don't think that's their export. Wool. Don't they do anything with gold? Or is that just in EU4? I know that Azerbaijan has quite a lot of oil, which is good. We like oil in this country. Let's see, where do we have the oil production nowadays? Oil, there we go, RG output. Also losing Qatar. This is such a nice region for oil. In the Russia playthrough, we took over Lvov, and it produces so much oil. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see here. We have this area, we have these two areas, and we have this area. So we have some oil, not a lot. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 4 regions, basically, of oil. Which is fine. It's about as much as you need. Would be nice to have Oman. Maybe the oil from that. Maybe having the oil from the Trucial states. But we also have access to the oil in the Nade Emirate. The Nade Emirate, by the way, which is not allied with us. And they will not accept allies, because we own... alliance, because we own part of their cores, which is basically Hejaz. They want to form Saudi Arabia, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, that is not acceptable. But what is acceptable is acceptable healthcare, which is a reform I just passed there. Hopefully it should do well with expanding the populace. So how is the populace going? What is the recent census saying? That despite our industrial wealth, we only have 10.8% craftsmen, which, I mean, is what you expect at this point, wouldn't it be? Maybe a bit more. How are my poor fellows going when it comes to that? I think I can redirect them to the most important provinces. Hudavendigar has passed Albania as most populous of our nice regions here. So it's time to basically focus on them a bit more. Like Hudavendigar is right over here. What's your population like when it comes to their craftsmen? 27%, and it's going to be more. Did we peace out Italy? Yes, we did, and Venice is now a thing. Germany really likes to have all these small states. And apparently Banat has been, I guess, inherited by Italy. I don't know if that's good for them, probably not. But they have been. Limited access road will help with infrastructure. Will give our capitalists something to build. Now when they are so strong and wealthy that they can basically push through anything at all. So how is it going now with... I remember that canned food was not something we're self-sufficient on. Need 56.23 for government. How much are produced by our people? 77. So we're producing quite a lot, actually. We're producing a lot of canned food. We're also producing a few airplanes, so maybe I should build some airplanes for my northern armies. Not this one, not these ones that are being built right now, but you know, the next set that is going to be built. Because I kind of need to get started on building more armies. I'm thinking of maybe doing a more elaborate scheme in Africa, basically mass producing armies, you know, like 5 at a time, 10 at a time perhaps. And then not be so, how should I put it, worried about having the count being wrong or right. So now it's just a war with Great Britain, and unfortunately, right now, it's not going too well. Not going too well at all. They are demanding Tukari from me, and for some... No, they don't have it fulfilled at all. Tukari is here, yeah. They're not going to get it from me. They're not going to get anything from me. And hopefully Germany won't fold for them, because it's a bit silly that right now, with the situation being like this. Okay, let's go with the diplomatic map mode. With the situation looking like this, that it's still, and with India being completely occupied, Japanese was barely noticeable. It's a bit silly that it's only at minus 40% due to minus 50 in battles, and that all of India being occupied. I mean, all of India being occupied doesn't constitute more than 10% in war score, which is extremely silly. Beijing, China. You changed name, didn't you? Maybe you did. But why aren't you occupying Canton? I don't understand. Anti-colonial league. When we consider the injustices wrought by representatives of the Ottoman Empire in the colonies, we will not be surprised to find that Ottoman, in those nasty places far beyond our current country's shores, has become a byword for theft, larceny, and murder. Our message here today is loud and clear. The Ottoman Empire quit the colonies. An anti-colonial league has been formed by Ottoman radicals, ostensibly dominated by intellectuals arguing the cause of colonial independence. Reports from our secret police make it evident that the league is ultimately connected with the Socialist International. You know what? Denounce the league. I have no interest in dealing with them. Speaking of the socialists, the communists are quite powerful. But I am quite honestly happy with my capitalist leaders. They're doing my factories fairly well. The factories are running well. I am earning a lot of money. Basically everything is just going extremely well at the moment. The infrastructure is well, everything is built up in the country without really much of an input from me. So yeah, I don't have really much to add on that front. And not much to complain about. So yeah, keep on doing what you're doing, my poor capitalist. You are just misunderstood. I get this all Arab uprising all the time. So there's one guy remaining. Oh, he's stuck in Heraklion. Where's my ships? There they are. Just put yourself here, between Crete and whatever else, so you can walk past. Come on, get going. There we go. Now get over here. Taking a while. That's fine. The next army will also be a European army, I think. And it will be the ones featuring airplanes for the first time. Which is very exclusive. So if I divide this up now, will it be enough? Or is this army done now? It's 42,000 men, so it's done. 2 armies done. Let's build another one. Or should I get on with the African armies? Okay, the African armies. What composition did you use? Was it basically the same, or did I use something else? I think I used a smaller one, like the 36,000 men one, which is 5411. So 5411. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 4. What, right? Was it 4? God damn it, I already forgot. No, it's just 6. 6411. Right? 6411. Okay, so that means that I need to add 6. And then until I have 30, I guess. And then 1, 1, and wait, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1. There we go. Something like that. Let's do it. And I can even do a 4th one, even like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. No, only 1. There. It was only supposed to be 1. And an engineer. That should be enough, right? Maybe I should do another one. Oh god damn it. Doesn't matter. Ankara, you're going to be changed. You're not going to be the rally point at the moment. We're going to switch that down here. I need to find something with quite a lot of supply limits. A good supply limit is down here. How much is the supply here? It's quite high. So, because you're at Lake Romanov, and I don't fancy it being called Lake Romanov, that's going to be my rally point in Entebbe. How come it's so high here? From improved technology. Well, I guess it's just basic land planes easy access to water. You can grow a lot of food there. Yeah, stuff like that. And the Arab revolts need to stop.